Thursday, and we're talking about Linux OS 2. A little review of some topics. We talk about the Unit 1 evaluation, and we talk about classwork. Alright, this is week 4, day 8. I reviewed with the students since we hadn't met since we switched the servers around. We talked about the new address for the work servers, internal addresses. So these are, we call them internal, and they're also networking lines, also called private addresses. And then they are translated to these public addresses. Those are the same as they were before. So if you're coming from the outside, like anywhere through the internet or somewhere else on campus, and you're coming in, you use those addresses. And if you're on the inside, in the classroom, you use these addresses. Even though in the classroom these should work too. Classroom workstations, we were working on this the other day. We assigned private addresses and made them static. So we made those static addresses internally. So that we can access those machines from the work servers. Networking wise, you will notice here that these addresses and these addresses, they're on the same network. So here's the idea. You can remotely come in using these addresses, and from these addresses you should be able to access these machines. It took us a little while, but we got that to work. So what the students did, they created this user, class 2008, using this command, this password, using this command, and they made sure they had SSH running on the machine. They checked the status, and if it wasn't, they could start it. We reviewed these here, this command. We talked briefly about how to restart the network using this command. And then we did some work on the machines. If you don't put a user, it assumes the root. Now, one thing that's important here, this little dash, that brings along the path. Okay? Some people are confused with that. That brings the path. Here, if you switch to root, I just showed them, then you can switch to any user using this. This actually means substitute user. Okay? We're going to talk about the locate command actually next week. We talked about the pipe, using that vertical line, the pipe. You can take output and pipe it as input to another command. So we did a long listing and we piped it to the grep command. And we looked for something. We typed something in over here. Alright. We did a little work on VI. There is a video available if you look in the modules on VI. We talked about opening it. If you open it, if you go VI and give a name, it will open that file. If that file doesn't exist, it will create it. Alright, talk about insert. So we can enter information in, you have to press insert, it appears down in the lower left of the screen. And then we talk about you can use a colon and give a command. You can write the file, that'd be like saving it. You can use a Q, that's quit. A Q with an exclamation point means quit and no save. Okay. So, Tuesday we will finish up some work. And we start reviewing some items from the curriculum. Actually, we'll review items chapters 1 through 6 on Tuesday. On Thursday we have a unit exam over chapters 1 through 6 and some of the materials that we covered in class. Alright, that's it.